Welcome to Amazing Trails Yoga Starter Series 21, Day 17. Today we are at the Black Dirt region of Orange County, New York, my neck of the woods where I grew up, in Florida, New York, Pine Island, New York. That is the onion capital of the world. And this is all Black Dirt area. We are at the Minkus family farm in their cornfields and having a whole ton of fun. And we're being very creative with trails today. We rode our bicycles here. We started actually at Pumpkin Swamp Road, and we were on Celery Avenue for a while, Onion Avenue, and we took all these dirt roads, made our own trails. We were really creative, ended up on Indiana Road, and here we are in the cornfields, and we're ready to do a yoga. Today we will be working on Shanti Virabhadrasana, which is Peaceful Warrior. So with that being said, we'll be sitting in Sukhasana, easy pose for the breath of life pranayama. And we'll take a nice inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Taking your block and putting it where you can take a nice grip, not the wide part, but the more narrow part where you can grip like we did on day 16. We are inhaling our left arm up, exhaling horizontally. Inhale behind us, exchanging the block into the other hand, exhaling horizontally. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale across. Inhale, coming back, opening up our chest. Exhale back. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale horizontal. Inhale both arms back, putting the block in the other hand. Exhale horizontal. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale horizontal. Inhale behind you, opening your chest. The block comes in the other hand. Exhale horizontally. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale horizontal. Inhale both arms back, opening up our chest. Exhale horizontal. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale horizontal. Inhale both arms back, making that exchange always. Exhale horizontally. One more set. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale horizontal. Inhale both arms back, exchanging, opening up that chest. Exhale horizontal. Inhale right arm up. Exhale horizontal. Inhale both arms back. Exhale horizontal. Take some nice breaths on your own. Dropping the block, keeping it handy. Dropping your chin to your chest. We're just going to do some neck rolls over to the left. Opening up our necks, getting some cobwebs out. Feeling pretty good. And the other way. Around again. Very nice. Lifting our shoulders up and down, making some shoulder rolls going to the back. And some shoulder rolls going to the front. And breathe. Into tabletop. Going to do one little cat-cow, so come over the tops of your toes. We're inhaling. We know how to do this in tabletop. Inhale, arching our back backwards, our Shoulder blades are going back, our abdomen is dropping, and inhale. Maybe we'll do that one more time. And we're inhaling. I said inhale on the cat by accident. I'm very sorry. And we exhale. And we're coming up onto our knees. And this might be a good time to grab your towel or maybe move your mat, like roll it over so you have some soft cushioning on your knee. And placing your foot so that the top of the foot is on your mat, extending your left leg. And we're going to inhale our left arm up and coming down. Inhale up. Didn't realize it was so buggy here. Exhale down. Inhale up, walking our hands down a little bit farther. On the exhale, we're coming over to the left. Gonna grab the block, have the block handy, and we're bringing the block around on our left side so that we can use it to support ourselves. And bring your right arm up. And bring your right arm down and around. Bring your left arm around and up. Very nice. We'll do that again. Take your left arm with the block this time. Bring it over to the right. You're looking at your right foot. We're making a nice circle, following it with our right arm. And we can inhale our right arm up. Getting ready for Peaceful Warrior. Coming down and around. Follow your right arm with your left. Coming up, your right arm is on your leg and your left arm is up and straight. We'll do that one more time. Walking down your right leg with your right arm, your left arm comes up. And we're turning to face our right leg, coming around, all the way around like you're scaring someone. Use the block to support your left arm and up. And bring your right arm back. And here we are. Now take your right leg to the mat, maybe where it's doubled. And your left leg can come out to the side. Mine will be in the dirt, that's fine. I'm used to being very filthy. I would keep the block handy. Come over to the top of your foot instead of the toes pose. We're at the top of your foot. You have a little more support that way. And we'll inhale our right arm up and down. You might want to touch the block on the way back. Inhale your right arm up. Your left arm can creep down your left leg and down. Your right arm up and turn toward your left leg. Reach toward the left. Bring your right arm around. Your left arm can follow suit like a ghost. Ooh. Take your right hand to the block and we're arching back with our ready for Shanti Virabhadrasana, Peaceful Warrior. Coming around, bring the block with you. And up we go. And we'll come around. All the way around. Ooh. Bring the right hand to the block, arching up and around. This opens up our sides. It feels pretty nice. Coming around, bring the right arm up. Maybe you could walk your left fingers down your left leg a little bit. And down to the side. We bring our left leg in, take a nice inhale. And on the exhale, we're dropping our seat to our heels and we'll come into Balasana, Child Pose. You can unwrap your mat if you like. Take a nice deep breath. From Child Pose, we'll walk our hands out to the right, keeping your seat on your heels, opening up our sides. And drop your third eye to the ground and breathe. Walking your hands over to the left across the mat. Keep going as far as it is comfortable with your seat on your heels, and drop your third eye to the ground. And breathe. Walk your hands to the mat. We'll uncurl our toes, lifting our knees, and we're coming into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And again, if you have trouble dropping your heels to the mat, that's perfectly fine. Your legs could be bent. Everybody's different. We all can modify. We don't have to look perfect. I certainly don't. Take a nice resting breath. And walk your feet to your hands. We're in a forward fold Uttanasana. We'll grab opposite elbows with opposite hands and let our head dangle. We're in Ragdoll. Should feel nice. We could maybe move back and forth, sway back and forth. And slowly come up into Tadasana. To mountain pose. No mountains today. We're usually at some kind of mountain. So we're in mountain pose. Our palms are faced forward. Maybe you could put your big toes together. Your hips are over your heels. We're sucking in all our goodness, navel to the spine. There should be some space between our earlobes and our shoulders. We're inhaling our arms up so that our palms are facing each other. And we're exhaling over to the right, keeping our hips forward. We're not twisting either way. Keeping our hips forward. We could look up at our left hand. It's not the easiest pose. We don't have to go all the way over. Even just a tad bit, you feel your sides stretching. You could look up at your hand if that makes the balance off. You could look forward, whatever's good for you. We're stretching our side. Breathing into our left side. And at the base of our last exhale, we'll inhale both arms up. And exhale our left arm to our side. You could look up at your right palm if that works for you. If not, straight ahead. Find a drishti if you need to. Keeping your hips forward, your pelvic forward. And breathing into our right side. And down. We'll inhale both arms up. This time our fingertips may touch. And drop your right arm to your right side. We're just bending our torsos over to the right. And inhale your right arm up. Touch those fingertips. And to the left. Not so easy. It looks like we're doing nothing, but we're doing a lot. Inhale your left arm up. If possible, your palms can touch. Exhale your right arm down to your side. Could look up or over, whatever's comfortable for you. And inhale your right arm up. Palms could clap. And left arm down. You don't have to bend far over. I used to think you had to. This you feel it mighty strongly right on your right side. And down. Okay, we're going to do Surya Namaskar Bs and get into the peaceful warrior, Shanti warrior. Shanti meaning peaceful. And we'll start in prayer. We'll make an intention. I'm very grateful to be at the Minkus Family Farm. And over the winter when it gets too cold to bike or hike, too much snow and ice, We may be doing goat yogurt, yoga, I always say yogurt. We may be doing goat yoga in their barn at the farm. We'll have a go with that, see how much fun we have. And we're sending our love and energy out to all the farmers that provide food to us. You can make your own private intention. And let's begin. So we'll get to the front of the mat, either side. Our toes are facing forward. We're inhaling our arms up, Utthita Tadasana, tall mountain. Our palms are facing each other. We're hinging at the hips, our arms are wide, and exhaling down into forward fold Uttanasana. You could take the blocks, I'm sorry, let me get the blocks over here. You could take the blocks to inhale your right leg back if you need to. You could put them at any height or not use them at all. And exhale your left leg back to meet your right, downward dog. Inhale into tall plank. And on the exhale, you could drop down into low plank, or you could do knees, chest, chin, whichever suits you. And we're coming up into upward facing dog and rolling over our toes into downward facing dog. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Looking between your hands, we will exhale our right leg up. Again, you can always help your right leg up between your hands. You could use your blocks to bring the ground closer to you, whatever works for you. And we're inhaling our left heel down, and our arms are coming up into a warrior one. And then you'll kind of get a back view today from this side, from the right side. We exhale to warrior two. Your feet are facing forward. Your right thigh can come down. It doesn't matter how far down. Don't have your knee jut over your foot. Be very comfortable. This is warrior two. Now we're going to flip our palm up. And you're leaning back. You're opening up your chest with your right arm up toward the sky. Peaceful warrior. Your left hand comes down your left leg. Peaceful warrior. And breathe. Shanti Virabhadrasana. And we'll exhale down into warrior two. Remember warrior two, they were all set to strike. Virabhadra was all set to strike. Peaceful warrior, maybe in the legend, maybe he flipped his wrist over, leaned back and changed his mind. He sought peace instead of the struggle, instead of the fight, which is much harder sometimes. And we'll drop down into warrior two. Sometimes it's better off that way, going from when you're ready to strike back at someone that might have verbally hurt you, take the higher road, flip your right hand over, peaceful warrior. Now we will cartwheel both arms down and around so that your hands are on either side of your right foot. And you'll exhale, you could use blocks. Exhale your left leg up to your right, dropping your head, Uttanasana, forward fold. Dropping your seat, coming up into chair and tall mountain. We'll do that again. On the other side now, so we'll drop our seat into chair. And forward fold. Exhale into forward fold. You could use your blocks. Inhale your left leg back. And I find it easier without them, whatever's good for you. Exhale your right foot back to meet your left. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale into tall plank. or not tall plank, high plank. Exhale, either knees, chest, chin, or come right down into chaturanga. Inhale over the tops of your feet. Exhale your seat back up into downward facing dog. Look between your hands. Inhale your left foot up between your hands. We can always help it up between your hands. And drop your right heel as you inhale up into Warrior One. This feels really nice to be back at Warrior One. We haven't done this in a while, Virabhadrasana 1. Slice open, your hips move a little bit to the side, your feet, you might have to adjust the distance. Slicing over into Warrior Two. Virabhadrasana 2. Now we're going into Shanti Virabhadrasana. We decided not to fight. We want to take the peaceful way. Flipping your left hand over. Going to drop our right arm. Maybe walk our fingers down our right leg a little bit as we inhale our left arm up into Peaceful Warrior. This opens up our hips and lengthens the spine. So very, very many benefits of it. Opens the chest, tones and strengthens our core muscles. And let's drop down into Warrior Two. Flipping your left hand up, we'll inhale your left arm up into Shanti Virabhadrasana, Peaceful Warrior. This also boosts our self-esteem, maybe because we're taking the high road, taking the peaceful way out, rising above, maybe being the bigger person sometimes. This also strengthens our legs, stretches our legs, our groins, our arms, our shoulders. And Warrior Two. Flipping your left arm up. We're inhaling our left arm up as we walk our right arm down our leg. Shanti Virabhadrasana, Shanti Warrior. And we'll cartwheel both hands around, both arms around so that they come to either side of our left foot. We could use our blocks any height we want or not. Flipping over your heel or coming over your heel. You can inhale your right leg up to meet your left and exhale, forward fold. Inhale your arms up as you drop your seat into chair and Tadasana. This really warms up our body. It does so many good things for us. So excited we're doing this. Imagine if the legend, they went this way and no head was ever cut off and they took the high road, they did Peaceful Warrior. You never know. We can switch our legends. Inhale your arms up. Maybe your fingertips can touch this time as you drop your seat into chair. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale your right leg back. Exhale your left leg back to meet a downward dog. Again, nothing has to be perfect. You can have bent legs, heels up, whatever works for you. Dropping your head, make it dangle. Looking between your hands, we're going to inhale into plank. And I'll do knees, chest, chin with you, unless you want to just go right down into Shavasana, not Shavasana, in case you just want to drop down like this into the push-up position. Otherwise, you could do knees, chest, chin, chaturanga that is. Coming up into upward facing dog, rolling over toes into downward facing dog. Look between your hands. You'll inhale your right leg up between your hands as you drop your left heel. Inhale your arms up into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Slice open Warrior 2. Take your right hand, your palm is facing the sky now. Inhale up into Shanti Warrior, Peaceful Warrior. Exhale, cartwheeling both arms down and around, placing our hands on either side of our right foot as we bring our left foot up to meet it, forward fold. Dropping your seat, you inhale your arms up into chair and Tadasana. And one more side. Inhale your arms up and your seat comes down into chair. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Taking your blocks or with your hands on the mat, you can inhale your left leg back and exhale your right leg back to meet it, downward dog. Inhale into plank. And we'll do the full chaturanga. We'll come down unless you want to do the knees, chest, chin is perfectly fine. Bending at the elbows, chaturanga. Coming over your toes, upward facing dog. And then under your toes, coming on the flat side of your feet, the base of your feet, into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Look between your hands. We'll inhale our left leg up between our hands. Again, we can help it. And drop your heel on the exhale. Inhale, both arms up. We're keeping our hips right where they are. We're coming up into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Slicing open, Warrior 2. I see a vehicle coming way down the road. We might have to move. That might be a little distraction. Take your left hand, flip it over, and bring it up, over into Peaceful Warrior Shanti Virabhadrasana. And coming back, we're cartwheeling both arms around so that both hands are on opposite sides of your left foot, coming up onto the ball of your right leg, your right foot, and you're bringing your right leg up to meet your left, forward fold. Inhaling your arms up into chair, and exhale, sitting down. That was really, really nice. The farm truck made the other turn, so he's not coming here. I was thinking, oh, we have to move out of the way. We do have permission from the farmers to do this, so that's really a lot of fun. So we're bringing our seat back onto the mat, and we will be extending our right leg. Take your left leg over your right. We've done this before. We're just going to do some nice little spine stretches. We've been stretching the sideways, and now we want to stretch the opposite direction. So this feels really good. So your left leg is over your right. You could bring your left arm behind you. You could use a block to put your left arm up, whatever works for you. And bring up your right arm and lean forward a bit. Stretch forward. Take your right elbow on the opposite outside of your left thigh. Looking ahead. And now look over your left shoulder. And breathe. Looking back over your right shoulder. We'll take our left leg, our left knee, and we'll just cradle the baby. Take your right arm under your foot. Okay, whatever works for you. You could interlace your hands or just rock the baby around a little bit. Opening up our hips. It's good to do other parts of the body besides our focus point. And drop your left leg, extend it. Bring your right leg up, bending at the knee, and place your right foot on the opposite side, on the left side of your left leg. And I would take your hand, maybe cartwheel it around behind you, tense your fingers. You could always put them on a block. And you inhale your left arm up, lean forward, take your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh, and look over your right shoulder. Nice, nice stretch. Don't forget to breathe. This feels really, really nice. Looking back over your left shoulder now, we will take our right leg and cradle the baby. Rock it back and forth, interlace our fingers, have a little fun with this. And we'll extend both legs together. Inhale our arms up. And exhale, forward fold. We did this standing, we could do this sitting. You could use your blocks. You could fold on your blocks. You don't have to come all the way down by any means. I like to keep my feet even, so sometimes I put the block here and go for the block. Maybe you want it, you could do this with your legs bent, so that one leg's not like here and the other leg's up here. I like to keep the block to keep them right in uniform with each other. And breathe. And inhaling up, we're going to do Shanti Virabhadrasana one more time. Bending our legs at the knees. We'll just shimmy on up. And we're dropping our head to forward fold. And coming up nice and slowly into Tadasana. Bring our hands all the way up. Maybe our palms can touch this time. And we're hinging at the hips. Coming down into a forward fold. Nice. This is how we started. Take your left leg back and take your right leg back and your left leg comes back to meet a downward facing dog. Looking between your hands, we'll take a little shortcut. So you're going to inhale your right leg up between your hands. Again, you can help it up between your hands. Use your blocks if you like to. Drop your left heel to the mat and your palms facing each other. You're coming up into Warrior One. Exhale, Warrior Two. Palm to the sky, right palm to the sky. Inhale, Shanti Warrior, Peaceful Warrior. And cartwheeling down, both hands on either side of your right foot as you come over your heel and bring your left foot up to meet your right, forward fold. Inhale, both hands up to the sky as you drop your seat and come to a full stand. We'll do this on the left side. Inhale, both arms up into chair, sitting or putting your seat down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, blocks or no blocks, your left foot back. Exhale, your right foot back to meet a downward dog. And we'll take a little shortcut, look between your hands. We'll inhale our left foot up between our hands and drop our right heel to the mat. In this stance, we're taking our hands, our palms facing each other. We're coming up into Warrior One. Exhaling down into Warrior Two. Flip your left hand up to the sky, dropping your right down your right leg. We're inhaling our left arm up into Shanti Virabhadrasana, Peaceful Warrior. This does look very peaceful. Feels peaceful too. And cartwheeling both arms around so that our hands land on either side of our left foot. And this time we'll switch it up a bit. We will pick up our right heel so that we're on the ball of our foot, and we're going to take our left foot back to meet our right downward dog. Inhale into plank. And like we did On day 16, exhale back into downward dog. Inhale into plank. We're just loosening up the spine, limbering the spine. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale into plank and drop our knees to the mat, and we will sit back on our heels. And this is actually called Thunderbolt. And we'll take our hands to the mat. We can fishtail our feet around so that they come forward to the mat. We can shimmy over so that we are in the middle of the mat. And we're slowly coming down. Slowly, maybe you want to come down on your forearms first, or we can work the abs a little bit and just slowly come down onto our backs. Very nice. Inhale your knees up to your chest. Give yourselves a nice hug. You really earned it today. We sought the high road. We took the peaceful side. It's sometimes not the best choice to fight, especially with words. Words can really hurt. Sometimes it's best just to be quiet. And sometimes, of course, not. We need to be assertive and stick up for ourselves, but we need kindness with our words. Okay, we're slowly letting go, taking our hands out from our elbows. Our palms are facing up to the sky. We will extend our right leg out, dropping our heel, our left leg out, dropping our heel. We could separate our legs so that they come to the outsides of our mat or the outer edges. Let our feet flay open and take a nice cleansing breath for Shavasana. The corpse pose. Breathing in all this beautiful country air. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Bringing your feet together, pointing your toes and your arms up over your head. Take a nice deep, long stretch. And bring your knees up to your chest. Give yourselves another nice hug. Roll onto either side of the mat and come up into Sukhasana, easy pose. Cross-legged position. We'll inhale both arms up. Join at the palms and come down into prayer at heart center. And thank you so much for joining Amazing Trails Yoga Starter Series, day 17. We are almost there. You are doing so well. This is so awesome. Be creative with your trails, wherever you want to go, whatever suits you. This is so close to home for me, so it's really great to be here. And I really thank you very, very much, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Namaste.